came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right.
How you tag everybody, son?
You want to eat first, or you want me to take a bath first?
No, I'm serious, man. I'm trying to post my screen. I ain't got time to click on the people. I'm in the game. Oh, bye, man.
At the line of scrimmage.
Oh, stop it. Oh, leave me alone.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come get some. Come on,
Throwing now is Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is caught by Watkins. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Let's go, man. Turn my mic on, bro.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Let's go, man. Not playing. Not worried about none of that. Get outside the pocket, scramble, and wait for the receivers to run around. I'm running around. None of that.
This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's now third down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Show it up. Show it up. 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught by Hill. The Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot
Talk to me
better,
nice.
don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Change TV or something, bro. Get in this thing. It's too loud, my bad.
And
Somebody
this
text
will
my
not be
phone and say turn
returnable.
it
It's
down.
out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that
I'ma get him.
mythological thing that
I'ma
we
get
do?
him.
If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he finds Safarian Jenkins.
Good shit.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hold me, back it
He's
up.
going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
No!
It's dangerous.
Hey!
Throw it into coverage,
I feel
almost
you, though.
picked.
Ah!
But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Come on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Appreciate it. Real fullback.
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next drive. And he'll find QT
That's
on the
tough.
right side complete.
Honey Badger was good.
14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down.
That shouldn't get out nowhere. Let's go. That shouldn't do nothing.
Has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I ain't even peeked that. Good one.
Touchdown.
He snuck me.
Lamar Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes.
Hey, he holding the whole way.
Falls incomplete.
Gimme.
Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like the call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Come on, man.
He's got the first down and moving past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Out of the pistol, here's Williams.
Better make that tackle.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
This is a slobber knocker.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker to kick it away.
Talk to me nice.
This is taken at the 3.
I had him thinking about Hill on that one.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at
Bomb
about
Hill,
the 23-yard line.
Bag the corner up on him.
And now out comes Houston. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
Good way to cut it up, though.
Nice royal box watching this type of a game.
Me dragging the blocker with me.
Now, the way it's going back and
somebody made the
forth, it's
tackle.
going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Grant. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
My corner's making
tackles. When you slow down
tackles.
someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right.
Oh, shit, I went for the kill.
For it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the
kill him.
first
I
down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among
son.
QBs a year ago.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Keep him in the pocket then.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back.
I can't ask that corner to load
the
that down.
42-yard line here.
I'll try to kill something like that. Let me get out
We
of
see
there.
another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends. Because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
I should have do it earlier. I waited. I want to see what Kelsey was going to do.
Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
I gotta get out of here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Shoot.
Running left. Here's Hyde.
Get out of here.
That's a big loss of 3. And
Get out of here.
third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Gets it to his running back. And they'll get him down past the 15.
Give me away. Get this together, baby.
Use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Get out of there.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check three.
Attack.
Shit. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes.
Dang.
Back at the 8-yard line.
I waited to see which one he was going to run with.
Timeout called
That's
for
me.
by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I don't know. I feel like you can
The
fall for
job
some light
becomes
chicken.
twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Well, they just commented on my stream, so I can't even scope it right now.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Watch the slack. 55.
I should have killed the clock.
Yeah, let's get sack one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, my
In the air
God.
and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will score a
No.
pick 6 for the Texans TD.
No comment. Children in
Yes,
the
the
room.
old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the
that
air
was
for a while.
stupid.
Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
Things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Easy.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And an alley to run. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
I got you. Out.
Finish the game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I should be up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. He finds an opening past the 40.
Eat the cake, little nigga.
It's a big run there by Hyde. 47 yards on the ground. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
That's tough.
And nearly picked it off.
That's tough.
He
I
had
think
a
I just
chance
got
to
a
come
bullet
down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Hey, Bob, you gotta get your shit to eat.
Charlie, Mike 37. What we got? What we got? What we got? Everyone, 37 is the mic. Mike 37.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Yeah, he missed his shit.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Caught, Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
What's up, Mr. Jenner?
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, it's your sophomore.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Excuse me.
Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming to exit. I'm coming after you. Check, 55 to Mike. Check that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty good one. They get the conversion on third down.
Should be crazy. Look at this, sneaks.
Ready? Let's go. Mike 50. Mike 50. That's right, baby.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Sheds off the tackle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try the left side. Grant. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Attack, attack!
They'll set up to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. On 1st first down. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, yo, go down. 55 is my guy, 55. Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike 55, Mike. Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give left to Hyde. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
43. Mike 55. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 55.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But he has brought this one back. Recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Yeah.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force it. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Get that boy, man. I think Honey Badger's going to be waiting.
At the 36-yard line.
Come on, man.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Switch.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. 54. Get him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they have
Gee,
the
stupid.
and will set up
Why'd he score the touchdown like that? No, he gave him that touchdown. Why'd you did that? And gave him a chance to go. And that man gonna talk to me nice. That's all I'm saying. Talk to me nice. What?
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Yellow. On the line. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.